All right. Hey, everyone. My name is Michael, and I just finished my master's in computer science in 2018. And actually, I just finished my master's in CS back in this past May. So excited to see all you guys here. And we're welcomed by a friend of mine. His name is Wilson.
Hi, Michael. I'm glad to be here. And yeah, for those who are streaming in, my name is Wilson. I graduated in biochemistry as an undergrad. I'm currently a fourth-year pharmacy student.
Nice. So before we get started with our live stream today, we wanted to just wait a couple of minutes to see some other people will be coming in late. But in the meantime, why don't you just chat in the box to the right what you're looking forward to coming into UT. So, Wilson,
Yeah.
what are you looking forward to?
What was I looking forward to UT? So for me, it's like I knew college was for me going to be a fresh start. So I looked forward to meeting new people. I was excited to have some freedom, just learning to live on my own. So just definitely learning a lot of things. That was definitely what I was excited for in UT. What about you?
Yeah, I actually one of the viewers said free stuff. That was kind of on the back of my mind, but once I came here, like the first week was a lot of free stuff. Freedom, yeah, that was also freedom for me. Like, it's like just far enough from my parents that like, you have that kind of freedom, but then yeah, you're able to exercise your own freedom while not being tied to your parents.
Yeah, I can resonate with that.
Yeah, I was looking forward to just meeting all these people and learning about their stories and understanding the world in a greater context, because I came from Sugarland, and which we'll talk about a little bit later. But yeah, it's kind of like a bubble. So definitely looking forward to meeting different people.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so let's get started. Today we have two things on our agenda. Mainly, first, we're going to talk about the academic life. So I think it'd be fitting for both of us to share, given our long time here. And also, two, we're going to talk about different late night eats and where we went to when we wanted to, grab a snack to fuel our studying. So, but before we get into all that, we wanted to see where you guys are from. So I said a little bit earlier, I'm from Houston and Sugarland. So if you could type into the chat here, this is going to come a little early and you might not understand it, but I'm going to type where I'm from. Yeah, so you guys can hopefully do that too. Yeah, actually, Wilson, where are you from?
So yeah, I'm from Dallas area, but specifically Plano. And if you guys are from Plano East Side, but yeah, I mean, I know I have a lot of competition, but Dallas area.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we have someone from Laredo. That's like down south.
Dang, that's real south.
Nice. So you have Plano, which I heard is like an equivalent to Sugarland in Dallas.
Pretty much. It's I feel like the feel of Plano is similar to Sugarland when I visited there.
Nice. And there's Corpus Christi and Grand Prairie. Wow. Mm-hmm. So we have some Dallas people with some people from like pretty much the Valley area, and then also Corpus Christi.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Corpus, Laredo, like those are real south.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Well, that's pretty nice. Oh, and Silver Spring. Wow. Whoa. We have some outer staters. Nice.
MD, that's Maryland, right?
Yeah.
Dang, that's far.
Yeah, nice. Well, welcome everyone. But yeah, before we get started, I kind of want to share. It's like I don't know if the viewers know anything about us, but we are grad students, but they probably don't know who we are in our relationship. So if you could paint a picture of like, yeah, who you are and who I am and how we kind of know each other.
Okay. I met you when I was a sophomore and when you were a freshman. And I say we met through church. Actually, honestly, I don't really remember how I met you concretely. I just, you were just kind of there. Yeah. But I would say we definitely hung out a lot more during grad school. I went to grad school, you went to grad school. So we definitely bonded through that, studying together, struggling together. So yeah, I would say that's pretty much is one of the main ways that characterizes our relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely something about like struggling together. Even though I'm computer science, you're pharmacy. Somehow like struggling somehow like bonds us in somehow. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I just feel it. But anyway, back to our agenda. So we are grad students, which also means it's safe to say you're pretty well seasoned Longhorn. You've been
Oh
here for a
yeah.
long time.
Hmm.
So try to think back about the 7 years ago when you're about to enter college. Can
Hmm.
you describe like how you were feeling? And maybe, like were you excited? Were you nervous? Do you feel intimidated?
Well, I mean, I was all three of those. So yeah, I was excited, intimidated, and nervous.
All right. If you could pick one, if to describe yourself, for the viewers.
Describe one. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I would say excited. And reason why is because, for me, like I said earlier, that college I saw as a fresh start. I had all these plans I wanted to do. I wanted to I wanted to join the DJ club. Yeah, the DJ club.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to get swole, work out. I wanted to be able to dunk. Like I just had so many plans. So I was
Oh yeah.
excited to do all of those.
Oh, so you wanted to dunk. That was actually one of my goals too.
It's really,
How close are you? Because you're almost done academically. How close are you with the physical plan?
dude, that was like a freshman year goal. But so, I mean, I can't dunk yet, but I can grab rim. So,
Oh, that's pretty good. It's pretty
yeah.
close.
Yeah, I gotta.
I would say I'm about the same.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, I finished school already, and you're still there, so that's still a viable option for you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I still got a foot to go. So, but it's possible.
Yeah, well, hopefully that pans out. But at least your academic plans, your academic goals, have been a little more successful than that,
I mean,
given that you're about to graduate. So, yeah, with that in mind, like, you're almost about to graduate, your fourth year pharmacy student. What would you say, like, to impart some wisdom to these incoming freshmen? What would you say that you've learned? What's like a lesson you've learned in your time here,
A lesson,
academically and stuff?
an academic lesson. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at first, I just wanted to start off by saying that, like, college is actually a lot of fun. So it's not just all studying. In fact, I would say college is the most fun I've had my entire life. But at the same time, like if you compare to high school, for sure, like it's a lot more rigorous. There's a lot more studying. Exams were harder, a lot more stuff. So I guess my advice is don't procrastinate on studying. Don't be like me, because for me, I often like pulled late night study halls right before my exam, last minute studying. I wasn't really a great student in the very beginning. So yeah, that's my advice, my lesson for all you like transfers, freshmen, even like current students. That's my piece of wisdom for you guys.
Wow. So I guess originally it sounded like it was kind of a hard transition. Like things are a lot harder, but then and also I mean I guess combination of like it being a difficult transition and also just like late night studying and poor study habits and time management that kind of like accumulated into overall difficult like initial impression. But then as you got on, you learned a little bit more of like, oh yeah, like I should probably not stay up to 5 a.m. and study and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, for sure, time management, because like I think time management was definitely a poor aspect of my college days, because we would have late night study halls, and like we would schedule it at as early as like 8 p.m. But for me, like I didn't actually study it when I went to those study halls. I played cards, I played board games, we just chatted, and then like it's at midnight, and I still haven't started studying because like I'm hungry, my friends are hungry, we go out, get late night grub. Then it comes back, then it's 2 a.m. and then it's like, okay, now my exam is in like what, 6 hours, I gotta start studying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, that kind of like that reminds me, like I don't necessarily condone these late nights because to be honest, I have some good memories of like these late nights because I remember there'd be times where it'd be kind of late, and our minds are kind of delirious, and somehow we need to power through it because an assignment is due, right? But but then us in our right minds, we somehow think, oh, maybe it's a good idea to run up 6 flights of stairs, racing each other, and then it gets our blood pumping, our adrenaline pumping, and ultimately it kind of worked in the end. But man, that kind of like messed up my sleep schedule. So I'm sure you've experienced something like that.
Actually, that 6 flights of stairs is actually A pretty good idea. I might do that.
I don't know where you're going to find 6 flights of stairs, but for me, it was at the GDC, the Computer Science Building.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. But anyway, like before we, dive too many details into the stories, we want to get back to that because you did mention something interesting, which is actually really relevant to our topic today. Is you get food right before you study, but you would get it like, after you goofed off for like 4 hours. So let's talk about your top 5 late night eats. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your number 1?
Yeah. Well, yeah. And I was actually able to think of 5 right before this. So, I mean, like, I want to just get this out of the way because I think for sure number 1, it's got to be Gendy's because like it's the only thing that's open late on campus. It's super convenient. You just go downstairs, especially if you live in Jester, get some food and go back up or study. Yeah, Gendy's number 1.
Yeah. So some of these people are incoming students, so I don't think they might know what Gendy's is. So if you could kind of explain that first.
Yeah. Sorry. So I say Gendy's, but it stands for Jester Wendy's. So in Jester dormitories, there's a Wendy's there, and we started calling it Gendy's, which honestly, personally, I feel like a stupid name, but the restaurant started calling it themselves that. So yeah, I think it just kind of stuck.
Yeah, I remember at first kind of being mentioned in the UT meme page, but
yeah,
I was like, okay, I guess people didn't want to write Jester Wendy's, and I've never actually heard people say it until like very recently. So I was surprised that you actually mentioned Gendy's, not Jester Wendy's, but anyway, what's that?
I mean, yeah, it's people say it.
It's convenient for sure. Yeah. So for me, my number 1 is so Kismet, unfortunately, it's not around campus. I changed the rules a little bit before I told you, but Kismet is a Mediterranean place, and it was awesome for me because I remember I would stay up late at the GDC, the Computer Science Building, until like 3 a.m. But they would be open till 4 a.m. So they were really faithful in serving these late night homework dwellers at the GDC. So it was awesome. But now, unfortunately, they're at the HEB, which you guys would probably go to. So definitely check it out when you guys get there.
If I knew you were going to change the rules, I might have picked Kismet too. I also really like Mediterranean food.
Yeah.
But okay,
it's pretty good. It's good price and good taste. So you can't beat it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's a little too far. But anyway, what would you say your number 2 is?
My number 2? Okay. I mean, I'm going to say this because I'm a Texan, and I'm going to say Whataburger.
Whataburger.
Yeah, Whataburger. I think it's especially good late night because at late night, that's when you can actually get the hub chub. So that's what I usually get when I go to Whataburger.
The hub chub? So you want to explain what that is?
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm using all these acronyms right now. So hub chub, I say hub chub. It stands for honey butter chicken biscuit. I don't know if actually everyone says that, but my friends say it. So yeah, hub chub.
Hub chub. All right. Yeah. The more you know, hub chub.
Yeah. What about you? What's your number 2?
So this might be a controversial statement as a Texan, but I personally don't like Whataburger as much as like other places such as like In-N-Out. But don't attack me. Anyway, my number 2 is taco. Hear me out. The reason why I like Taco Bell is because they have a $5 Kittens box for $5 and it's 1,800 calories. So it's pretty much the most bang for your buck.
Oh, like calories per dollar.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like it maximally satisfies you while also spending the least amount of money, and they're really close to campus. So
that's right.
Definitely recommend that Taco Bell. All right, what's your number 3?
Number 3. Okay, so number 3 for me, I'm going to go a little fancy. So Kirbey Lane is So Kirbey Lane is this. It's a local Austin, like American diner place, kind of like a Denny's or a IHOP, but a little bit fancier. So I mean, I chose it because I like breakfast food a lot. So sometimes, I just want to get some late night breakfast. So that's why I would say Kirbey's my number 3.
Yeah, Kirbey Lane is a little too bougie for me.
It's okay, I guess. It's definitely fancier.
Yeah, I mean, if I wanted to get some pancakes, I would definitely go for like Denny's, where like $4 all you can eat. It's a little further than Kirbey Lane, but definitely like that would be my go-to place for pancakes.
Yeah, but like with Denny's though, like I'm okay. You know what? $4 for pancakes is actually a pretty good deal. But if you want better pancakes, I recommend Kirbey for you guys. So that's just me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So my number 3 is Qdoba, and it's the reason this is what if you guys haven't heard what Qdoba is, it's basically like Chipotle, but they have free guacamole, which is like pretty much a game changer, and it's awesome. And Qdoba is actually really close to where Kismet was, and basically for the same reasons. If I did not feel like I wanted Kismet that day, I would go straight to Qdoba. It's awesome. It's also pretty late night, and yeah, like that's like that guacamole is what puts it over the top.
That guacamole is clutch for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. What's your number 4, Wilson?
Okay, so number 4. So as I was making this list, number 4 for me isn't actually that late. It actually closes at midnight. At least back then, I don't know what the times are with what's going on right now. But I'm going to say Tap House actually, and for me is because it's late night. It's late night, and sometimes I plan on probably staying up until like 4 or 5. So for me, I think boba milk tea is probably one of the best drinks, actually, like perfect drink for a late night study. Also,
yeah, actually,
yeah.
Oh, what's up?
Also, I go there often because I had friends there, and they work there and they know me, so sometimes they give me a free boba.
Wow, free boba.
Yeah.
Personally, late night, I'm not really a boba person. I actually had Tap House. That's actually my number 5. Mainly because they have those nice chicken bites that you can really they can share amongst your friends. You can buy like 3 servings of that, and then all your friends are gonna like you. You grab it, and then there's like a bunch of skewers that you can use. So it's definitely sanitary, and you can you just share. So that's actually what my number 5 is. But my number 4 is Cane's, Raising Cane's fried chicken. You can't really go wrong with fried chicken. It's like Chick-fil-A, but Chick-fil-A doesn't. I'm not really feeling Chick-fil-A late night, so definitely my go-to is Cane's.
Actually, that's funny because my number 5 is actually Cane's.
Wow. So we literally just switched our 4.
Yeah, 4 or 5 we switched. Yeah. So I mean, I guess I kind of like fried chicken too, but just going back to my undergrad days, I definitely went there often because my friend went there often because that was the only thing he can eat back then.
He could only eat fried chicken?
That was like one of the few places he can only eat. So actually, yes, he can only eat fried chicken. So like no pork, no beef, just fried chicken.
Wow. What about like just normal, like what the pre-fried part, like the grilled chicken?
Like grilled chicken?
Yeah.
Oh, grilled chicken? No, I'm sorry. He doesn't eat grilled chicken. He only eats fried chicken.
That's an interesting diet.
Yeah, it actually is a really interesting
diet. Kind of unhealthy.
It's not healthy. He knows it too. So he's trying to eat some grilled chicken now, but like he tolerates it. But like back to like late night study halls. So like we went there so often that he actually memorized the whole menu and even all the prices too. So like let me tell you a story. Like one time like we were playing, so we had our group, we kind of gathered together. We were playing this game, Price is Right. And if you guys don't know, it's pretty much you want to hit the price, guess the price of something. If you go over, you pretty much bust. It's kind of like, like blackjack. But it was the final round, and his team sends him up there. And the item was a Cane's box combo, no drink with tax. Okay. And I was like, I was on the other team. So I looked at that team and I was like, they just won the game. And he knew it too. He knew like he won the game too, because he had this smirk on his face and he's like, oh, I know it, 835. And then, so people were like, surprised. 835. Like it was very specific. And then like even the MC was like, are you sure? That's very specific. And then and he was like, yeah, 100%, 835. And it was actually 835. He guessed it exactly. So everyone was like kind of confused. Yeah, everyone was kind of confused. People were like saying, what happened? Did he cheat? He must have cheated. How did he know that? Right? And I had to explain it to them. No. He didn't cheat. He just really likes fried chicken. So yeah, they won that game. And that's actually pretty much when everyone kind of learned that he really likes fried chicken. Or he really likes Cane's in particular. So yeah.
Wow. Dang. So it really sounds like your friend really, really loved fried chicken. And then you kind of just went along for the ride.
I mean, okay, so yeah, I mean, so I think a part of him rubbed off on me because, I went at first because he went, but, I like fried chicken. It's good. And I'm starting to understand why he likes fried chicken so much. So, but either way,
Yeah.
it's still my number 5.
Yeah, I definitely can resonate with that, man. Fried chicken, pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's good.
All right, well, that's the top 5. That's your top 5 and also my top 5. So just to recap, my top 5 was Kismet, Taco Bell, Qdoba, Cane's, and then Tap House.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then for you,
it was sorry, Jester, Wendy's. I almost said Jendy's. Whataburger, Kirbey Lane, Tap House, and Cane's. So yeah, those are my 5. So we definitely matched 2 of them.
Yeah, the last 2 unfortunately switched.
Yeah,
but anyway, so all right, so for you viewers, hopefully that was helpful for y'all. Now you kind of know inevitably when you guys will be studying late, which I don't necessarily condone, but it's inevitable. But
yeah,
I hope you guys got a better picture of what kind of late night foods are. And we're going to be spending the next couple minutes here just answering any questions you guys have about the food, or maybe daytime food, or just even other things like maybe like how was it studying at CS, or like how was it studying biochemistry and now a pharm student, or stuff like that. So we'll spend about the next 5 minutes to see if you guys have any more questions. But in the meantime, yeah, just try to interact with us.
yeah.
Yeah,
Put
in
the
the
questions in the
chat
chat
window on the right. Yeah. Wow, I didn't know your friend really liked fried chicken that much.
Oh yeah. I'm sure he has high blood pressure right now. So yeah, but yeah, he's actually pretty he's not very much of a. Actually, he's a foodie. He's a foodie, but he has to only eat fried chicken, and otherwise he would just get vegetarian dishes. Yeah. Oh, we got one question.
Oh, how are the dining halls? Is Kins or Jester better? All right, Wilson, would you like to?
Okay, I feel like we both have to share our opinion, because for me, I like Kins more. And actually, before I say anything, I think both Jester got a lot better actually recently. So Jester and Kins are a lot closer now, but I'm still going to give the edge to Kins. And mainly it's because I think they put more care into the food. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah, I think Kins tastes better. But what do you think?
Yeah, so if you guys don't know what Kins and Jester is, so they're the 2 all-you-can-eat buffets on campus, and pretty much now you have unlimited swipes based off what dining plan you have, and you can pretty much come in for literally a second, grab a cookie and leave, and that will be the same price, quote unquote price, as you just going in eating a 5-course meal. It's pretty awesome. But for me personally, I agree, I like Kins a little bit more, primarily because the variety is a little bit better, and yeah, it kind of tastes a little bit better, but very subjective. Jester does have its merits too. Before they were the only place that had they would make the eggs for you, but now Kins also has that, so that's no longer a clear winner in that regard. But I would say Kins edges out Jester a little bit more.
Just a little bit, yeah.
It's a good question, because actually, in terms of your first question, how are the other dining halls? So the other dining halls are like cafes. So you have to spend money and you pay what you get. So there's JCL, which is also in Jester, which is Jester City Limits. So another thing you guys may experience when you come here is this thing called Austin City Limits. It's like a music festival. It spans 2 or 3 days, and it's at Zilker Park downtown. It's pretty cool. And the city limits term is pretty well used everywhere, and so UT wanted to claim that and use it for Jester City Limits. Yeah, it's a pretty nice place. What do you think, Wilson? Do you like JCL?
JCL is good. I think JCL is definitely good if you don't live on campus, and the reason why is because honestly, the all you can eat places, I feel like they're already pretty good quality. So
that's true. Yeah.
So if you actually live on campus, you can go in there unlimited. You can literally walk in, grab an ice cream, and walk out. So that's probably why you might want to go to Jester or Kins. But in terms of the other dining halls, they're actually pretty good. It's probably good to go there if, let's say, so Kins and Jester, it does close earlier. So if that happens but you haven't eaten yet, you could go to the dining halls like JCL, or you can go to the Gendies right across JCL. That's also in Jester. So, but yeah, other dining halls, they're pretty good also, actually. So I would say the dining on campus is actually pretty good. It's not that bad.
Yeah. Actually, one more shout out is the Cypress Bend. It's kind of a little known secret. It's basically at the base of Sanjak Residence Hall, and it's a little more pricey, but the food definitely feels a little bit better than like JCL or Kim's Market. So definitely, if you're around the area, around the stadium area, maybe at Rec Center, or if you want to make the 3-minute extra walk from Jester, definitely check out the Cypress Bend Sanjak Residence Hall.
Yeah,
definitely a pretty good place. All right, I think that is pretty much it for that. If you guys have any more questions or want to get in contact with me or Wilson, we're also mentors of this program called SAM, Freshman Advice and Mentorship. But you don't necessarily have to be a freshman or an incoming freshman. And we just wanted to, just invite you guys to sign up, because we know that you guys have a lot of questions, and you probably want to ask people, and it might be a little hard to ask like Reddit or other different places. So feel free to sign up in the links below. We'll have one of our mentors reach out to you so that we can answer any questions you have. And this is all part of an organization called Koinonia. And we're a Christian group on campus, but we just wanted to be able to provide opportunities where you freshmen, if you have questions, we'll try to provide our experience and our answers in that regard. So also related to our YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you can get all of the notifications that you need, because we've been posting these different videos to help acclimate campus for you. So we recently posted a video about a virtual tour, which I led, and hopefully it's helpful. So it kind of shows you the main places around campus, like the tower, a video of Jester, PCL, and stuff. So hopefully that can be helpful. And we also have other videos such as the how to adjust the Texas out-of-stater. So for you out-of-stater from Maryland, hopefully it can demystify like what Texas is all about. It's not all about tumbleweed and everything.
It's not just cowboy and boots.
Oh yeah, we're not all. Although we do like wearing cowboy boots. They are pretty comfortable. But anyway, so we have a bunch of different videos that we're going to try to post and help you guys understand what campus is like. But anyway, thank you guys all for joining, and thank you, Wilson, for joining me today to try to help answer these questions.
My pleasure.
And so Michael Lee signing off, and hook 'em horns.
Hook 'em.